artists. Today I'm going to show you how to use what's called a roll and draw page to help you create some of your practice drawings at me time. These are for my second grade artists who will be working on creating a monster drawing from our roll and draw pages. You'll be able to find that on Schoology if you're zooming in from home, or if you're in class with me, I'll have a copy for us to peek at as we're practicing. So a monster roll and draw page will look something like this. You'll see 4 columns. Actually 5 columns. The first column has a column that shows a dice. So if you're zooming in from home and you have a dice, you could create your artwork using a dice and rolling 4 times and creating or building your monster in that way. For artists that are at school, we're going to build our monster based on our preferences and what we think we like best. Artists at home, you can also do that too with your preferences. Okay? So I'm going to be using this to help me as I draw. I'm going to adjust my screen so that way you can see my paper as I'm working. First, what I'm going to do, put my name at the top and put a shape around it. So now I have my monster roll and draw page. So I'm going to look at that first column where I see the body for the monster. So I'm going to pick one of those body types that I think maybe looks interesting or silly or kind of stands out to me. And I'm going to sketch that on my paper. So I decided to go with number 4. Okay, so you'll sketch what you see in that column on your paper. Okay, next is the column that has the eyes on it. So I'm going to look and see which one of those eyes or pairs of eyes looks interesting to me, and I will add that on to my monster. From there, I'm going to look at column number 3, which shows different types of mouths for the monster. I'm going to go with number 6. Okay, so you can draw that on your monster. And then column number 4, the last column, calls for a topper. If you look, each one of the 6 that you see has a circle at the bottom of the topper. You do not need to draw that. That's supposed to represent the monster's head. What you're looking at is what's here in this black color. What's grayed out is supposed to represent the head. So I'm going to decide what topper I'm going to add to my monster. Okay, so now I have one monster that I created using my roll and draw. What I'd like you to do is to continue using the roll and draw, use your pencil and paper to continue practicing, and have at least 5 monsters on your paper that you create using the roll and draw page in this way. Okay? Once you have at least 5 that are sprinkled throughout your page, what I want you to do is flip your tan paper over to the other side. This is where we're going to start to practice stretching out our lines and making sure that we fill in the space. So let's say I've practiced all 5 of my monsters, and this is the one that I want to go with. How do I make sure that it fills in my space and I'm able to draw it nice and big? One way that we can do this is make little marks at the top of our paper and down near the bottom of our paper. So that way we know that we need to stretch our lines in those spaces. So how do I begin? Well, I'm going to start with the body, sketching what I did on my practice work. And again, I want to make sure I start at that top line and stretch so it comes there. And I can actually include those little markings that I made on my paper as part of my drawing, so you don't actually even see them anymore as sticking out. Now I'm going to add on the other details. And I'll finish with the topper. So I created the same exact monster drawing, just made sure to space it out and stretch it out so it filled in the space that I have on my paper. Okay, so again, what you're going to be doing today at your me time, use the roll and draw to have at least 5 monsters on your paper. That way you'll have several choices to choose from for what you want to do for your larger monster. Once you have one that you really like, flip it over, use those 2 little markings near the top and near the bottom of your page to help stretch out your lines and stretch out your monsters so you fill in the space. Okay? Enjoy practicing with your monsters. Good luck, and I'll see you next time.